Hey guys, welcome to another news breakdown here on Sotopop. Guys, welcome back. As always, I'm your host, Frozen Stratos, and today we're going to be talking about some 0-1 news, some Ooo'S combo change news, as well as some corrections from last week that I wanted to give. So without further ado, let's just hop on in to the 0-1 stuff, and for 0-1, we've got some Vulcan news. This is our first time getting a look at anyone outside of 0-1, so I feel like maybe it's more indicative of the line to come, so I'm very excited to dive into this guy. So first up, what the blog wanted to highlight were all the painted details, and this one in particular, the two red stripes down the center. Apparently that was supposed to be sticker detail, but production had come back and said that wouldn't work because the stickers would be too long. So what they did was they just painted it, as well as the silver details there and the white on the chest. So this is looking pretty good. Next up for painted detail, we have the shoulder armor and the right arm, as well as the left arm has some stickering, which is fine. And the sort of sides of his chest are also stickered up, which is perfectly fine. Like they're not really near any sort of jointage, so like a lot of these stickers aren't near any jointage, so it doesn't look like any of those will see too much wear, which is pretty good. Next up we have the shot riser, which is notable because this thing is actually molded in blue plastic, and they decided, well, we can't just leave it blue, so they painted it for us, and it looks better for it, and I'm very appreciative that that happened. Apparently a lot of this guy is like molded in blue plastic, so it only made sense to mold the gun out of it, and we'll see a little bit more of that later. Next up, we have the legs, and again, very minimal stuff here. It's really only that little fin on the right leg, as well as painted detail for the knee armor, which is great because I hate stickering any surface that looks like that. Next up, we've got the head. Again, minimal sticker detail. All the frills on the side of the head are sticker detail, but giving us a side-by-side comparison, this doesn't look too shabby. Like, I'd wager to say that this is about the same level of painted detail that you get with an RKF, and you know, without the stickering, and then the stickering just adds a lot more to it. So I'm very appreciative of just them maximizing I don't know, production wise, and giving us all this paint. Next up, stickers. I mean, I guess we're still talking about stickers. So really, for stickers, we're only getting 15 of them, which is less than 0-1, and I think less than Build's first figure. And, you know, technically he does have 4 stickers to make up the belt, so it's, I don't know, you can fudge it a little bit, but either way, it's like very minimalist stickers. Like the stickers that come in the body set, which we'll talk about eventually, it's only the belt. Like, it's 4 stickers in one thing, and then the rest of them are in the other. Like, this is a pretty good set. Like, if you hate stickering, 0-1 is doing it for you. Or at least it's doing it for me, because I hate stickering. Anyway, next up, shot riser. So, like I said, we're getting back to it. And also, as I said, shot riser was molded in blue, so is the holdable version. And the holdable version also has a sort of empty belt attachment for it. So I'm glad that they gave us the shot riser, and it makes sense why they didn't paint the holdable one, because obviously the biggest black area that you would have had is covered up by the hand while you're holding it. So they're doing a lot of painted stuff that make sense, and this is great. This is so good. And yeah, these accessories actually they have a place on the stand as well, so when you're not using them, they have a home. Like, you know, I've recently purchased and stickered up my Ooo'S Ginga, and he does not have enough places for all his heads and stuff. And certain figures are missing spots for accessories, so the fact that these actually fit this is great for me. I'm just very happy. But speaking about the display base, we got an update on what this little hole is for. Apparently, it's for the arm. Take a look at this mess. So what this image also tells us is that the arm swapping stuff, that's going to be part of the line. Last week I said that 01 is going to be probably one of the only ones that does the limb swapping stuff, like you're able to detach the arms and the legs, but it looks like Vulcan is doing this too. I'm wondering how far this rabbit hole goes, who's going to be able to swap parts like this, but along with the 01 parts, you're going to be able to make just some fun forms and mix and match. Like, all these parts are very standard, they're modular, you'll be able to mix and match, which is really nice. And they did say that you could attempt to approximate a Vulcan using the Grasshopper Progrise key, as well as what is it, 01 using the Wolf Progrise key. You can approximate those, but it's not quite there. And that's in reference to the image that was put up on, I think, Toei's site of a speculative form that they wanted to make. Anyway, oh yeah, also, the legs are also standard pieces, so you can swap those as well and just put those armors onto 01. I don't know if that makes sense between this image and that image, but like, this image here, that's limb swapping. But this image here, it's like armor swapping. And I guess some limb swapping as well. Mostly around the legs for the limbs. Or armor. Anyway, next up, we've got like the full, like, this is what I like to call the layout, the wave layout. This isn't really the full wave, but this is just 2 parts. Interestingly enough, these are not numbered. And also, last week I was saying, since we didn't get one of these wave layout looking images for 01, there might be more stuff in there. But at the end of the blog, they just gave it to us, and it doesn't seem like there'll be anything extra here. Which, again, it's weird that these aren't numbered, especially since we already know that 01's armor is number 2. I don't know why they're not giving that to us. I also thought, you know, there might be some extra stuff in here. I don't know where the attached calibers are. They must be in certain armor sets or something, so they won't be coming in your standard release of these figures. So yeah, that is Vulcan. Now, next up, we've got some Ooo'S combo change news, and that comes with some updates around the things I was saying about Grease Perfect Kingdom, but we'll get into it. So first up, we started with another look at the regular Ooo'S figures, the Tato Ba, as well as the ones that were exclusive to that magazine. And you'll notice the background is this black with the spotlight, and I was saying that last week only premium items had the black with the spotlight. That is incorrect, because these are retail, so Grease Perfect Kingdom, while I was speculating it was premium, which I still think it is, the background is not an indicator that it is premium. So we'll just have to see about that. Either way, the new stuff that we got were Gatakiri Ba, which looks good, and it shows that you can take out the little swords on the arm and then give him separate versions of swords, as well as doing this. You can buy so many of these, and now you know, I just have to. Anyway, next up, Latarata. I mean, this one's pretty standard. Like, you can't really... There isn't really much you can do with this guy outside of give him the claws, so... no real special image here, but now we've got Sagozo. He's looking really bulky, really good. The only sort of critique I'd have on this guy is that he doesn't have much panel lining, but what he does do is he can shoot out his arms like he does in the show. That's cool. He doesn't do the whole like leg click together thing and do the stomping. Actually it might, and they just didn't show it off, but these images don't show it. So yeah, this looks dope, and they also gave us our first look at Ankh that isn't like a blurry CAD image. Apparently this is gonna be a PVC, I want to say figure, but I guess technically this is a figure. This is a PVC piece, PVC item, and it's made in 3 parts apparently. What the blog is telling me through Google Translate is that it's 3 parts, and that's because the bigger you make a PVC mold, the harder it is to have all these details. Also, clearly this is going to be fully painted, which is nice. And it just looks really good. I wonder if you can take that little scarf area off, that black sort of stump area toward the back end, and then plug it into various figures. We'll see. It doesn't look like Ooo'S or any other Shodo figure separates at the forearm like that, so we'll just see what they have in store for us there. So yeah, now we're getting into... Oh wait, no, we have other images. These two. Sorry. These 2 images show off that, yes, obviously, you can do the combo changing, but they also note that there is a scanner hand. It's a separate hand with a scanner molded in, as well as a separate sticker on the Taka Gorilla Bata. It has a separate sticker for an empty belt, as well as I think it translated and said that there were like separate coin stickers that you could put in. Don't quote me on that, because again, I don't have the full translation from Maluna, so go ahead and check that out when those go up on the Tokusatsu network. But yeah, we've got the scanner and an empty belt. So you can use those for your combo changing. But here's where the blog gets a little weird. They get into a bit of some math. And for that... so what is going to be coming in this box is a Taka head. Like, this is how it's going to be separated. Taka head with a belt, sword, and the jumpy Bata legs and the claws, as well as the display stand. And then in the next box, it's going to be the top half of Gatakiri Ba, hands, swords. Bottom half Gatakiri Ba, display base. Same thing with Latarata, top half, hands, and then bottom half, display base. Same thing with Sagozo, except Sagozo at the end. The legs come with the display stand and the hand. So you're not going to be getting, if you buy one of each of these boxes, you'll only be able to make Gatakiri Ba, Latarata, and Sagozo, and have like a leftover head to just make a Tato Ba. But if you buy a box, the box of 10, okay, let's take this separately. You're gonna need pieces 1, 3, and 4 of this set. You're gonna need 1, 3, and 4 of this set to create Tato Ba. You're gonna need 2 and 3 to make Gatakiri Ba, 4 and 5 to make Latarata, and then 6 and 7 to make Sagozo. So Tato Ba is the only one that you're gonna need 3 of. And if you buy one of each, you're not going to be getting enough. If you buy the box, however, which they recommend, you're going to be getting an extra Tato Ba, Gatakiri-ba legs, and Latarata top half of body. So basically, you're getting an extra, I guess, Tato-ba, if that makes sense. Basically, if you get the box, you get everything you need and some extras, like, sort of thrown in. Since it's gonna come with an extra, like, Taka head, you're gonna get those Latarata claws and those Bata legs to give to... you're gonna have enough for Tato-ba and the individual forms, like Gatakiri-ba and Latarata. You can, like, parse those out to everyone, and then you're getting, like, your extra Meta Jalber. The too long didn't read version of this, buy the box and you'll get 4 figures. You'll be able to get all 4 of your figures: Tato-ba, Gatakiri-ba, Latarata, and Zagozo. So that's the main point. I'm doing my best to sort of give this to you without, like, math involved. Buy the box. Buy the box of 10, you get everything you need. Bottom line. That's at least what the blog says. This is the first time that they gave us an entire, like, they broke down the wave layout and the ratios of what they're gonna be including. And this is really the first time a main character base form, like their first form, is gonna be split up into 3. I don't think anyone's done that before. I mean, technically, you know, the Forze form of Geo was 3, so was Gaim, I think, but that's not really a base form. This is the first time a base form is going to be split up into 3 different things. So take that information as you will. I'm just excited for this. I don't think I've ever seen a set available for Chronicle O's. I might be wrong, but I am getting a box, so again, I recommend that for you. I have 2 images loaded up here. I forgot. Oh, I know what they are. So they also gave us what they're going to be doing for Combo Change 2, and it's going to be Tajidol, Shouta, and Putotira. And now, tomorrow on the Soda Pop podcast, Josh and I speculate that, at first I was thinking this was going to be a 6-piece set, since they're not going to be needing that extra Taka head, like in Combo Change 1. But then Josh was speculating that, oh hey, we need Tajidol wings and the Putotira wings, as well as a Taka head that glows purple. So we might have, instead of just like a 6-piece box, or a 6-piece set, it might be the 7-piece set, just like Combo Change 1. But that's yet to be seen. That's just speculative. If you want more of that, the Soda Pop podcast is going up tomorrow, so go ahead and check that out if you want. So yeah, Combo Change 2, really great stuff. And then hidden at the end, after they say all the stuff like, oh hey, buy this, this comes out then, this comes out then, they give us this little snippet of next week. They give us a little preview. There's going to be a new character for AI1, and then a character, quote, a character in black, prototype images of also unveiled. Next week, absolutely don't miss it. So, they were saying, when Grease Perfect Kingdom came out, they said that more details will be released on him the week after next week. And the week after next week, in reference to that week, is next week. Okay, point is, next week we're going to be getting follow-up to Grease Perfect Kingdom. That tied with the black text A character. I assume we're getting Metal Build next week. And I'm hoping that if it is going to be premium, we will be getting the entire body instead of just the head, because they could just pack in a head for Metal Build and have us get a hazard body. But I hope we're getting a full release of this figure. So yeah, guys, that's it for the news this week. I think this ran long. I don't get to look at how long this episode is until I'm done recording. Because I do this all in one take, and these episodes have ballooned to like 20-minute things, so I hope this wasn't too long. We'll see what happens. If you're not completely satisfied with all the Soto stuff that I've been able to do, today is another episode of Soto Sundays with Josh Perry, friend of the channel, host on this channel. So if you want more Soto stuff, go head over to the Toku Toy Store YouTube channel and check that out. As well as tomorrow, we're going to be getting the next episode of Soto Pop, as well as on Tuesday I'm going to be doing a very special unboxing, but it's an unboxing of something I made, so I really hope you guys are interested in it. If I think it's cool, Josh says it's cool, so take that as you will. But yeah, guys, thanks for watching. Keep it juicy.